terraformed the last lesson, I'm going to try and bring in map reading as well, interpreting of contour lines, okay? Because although in your exam syllabus there isn't one entire section like in Sec 1 and Sec 2 called map reading, okay, 15 mark map reading, no more in upper Sec, but there can be parts of a question whereby they require you to interpret contour lines, whereby they require you to try and identify river features or coastal features. Okay, so the topo map is a 2D map, right? So we are trying to marry a 3D program with the 2D map so that you can visualize things better. Okay, otherwise the contour lines on the 2D map will look very abstract to you because they just look like circular lines or curly-whirly lines, that's all. So hopefully after today's lesson, okay, you will be able to see the landform, be it the river landform or whatever coastal landform in future, both 2D and 3D. Okay, so that's the purpose of today's lesson. Huh? Okay. Continue. Let's see. Alright, so this is actually a screenshot that I took from some of the lanes, some of your bays, the last lesson. So some of you created your river, some of you had more details within your lanes, some of you had less details. Do you think you can identify your own lane? No, cannot. Too abstract, is it? You're not identifying. Okay, by the way, what view is this? Aerial view, yes. Okay, so we are looking at it top down. So this was an aerial view of the lanes that I captured. Now you realize that today in this screenshot you see yellow line, yellow planes. Okay, that's the purpose of today's lesson. We're going to make use of the planes and we're going to cut up the landform at various heights so that you can draw the contour lines into the worksheet. Okay, so the planes have been added into today's Temasek terraforming today. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Alright, so first of all, can you grab hold of a worksheet that is on your table? Each of you get a copy of the worksheet first. With the worksheet in front of you, are you ready? Don't get so excited yet. Later. Okay, then now look at the screen. Okay, look at the screen. Do you know your role for today? Okay, some of you will be the leaders. Student 1, you'll be the leader. Later, I'll let you know as the leader what is it that you should be doing. Okay, and the rest of you, student 1, 2, 3, 4, you will look at your own river. Okay, remember it's your own river system that you have created at either the 3D view or the aerial view. Okay, so what do you notice within a table? There is a mixture of what? What kind of views do we have? 3D and aerial, right? So this is the whole objective of today's lesson. So one computer will show the 3D view of the river that you created. The other computer side by side. So the other computer will show the aerial view. Okay, so then from there on, then you will try and see how the contour lines actually translate or how you can interpret the contour lines to get the actual 3D landform. Okay, so you will be mostly working in pairs today. Okay, but within a group, the leader will be in control of the planes, the yellow planes that I showed you just now. Okay, on. Alright, so this is what, when we walk around later, this is what we should be seeing. The two students seated side by side, even numbered students. Okay, you should have your cameras. Your camera should be capturing something like this. Okay, so you see things 3D. So you see all these things 3D, right? Then this student here, the odd number student, please make sure you play around with your camera controls and you get an aerial view like this. This is actually the same lane, but different view. Okay, so make sure one computer shows something like this, one computer shows something like this. Okay, so far? Yes? Vanessa, Jezreel, Ken, you know what to do? Okay, you know how to point your camera controls by now? Alright, now leader. Leader has got an additional role. Leader will be in control of the yellow planes. I've only given rights to the leader. So the rest of you, if you try to click on the panel here, you will not be able to alter the planes. Only the leader has been given the rights to do so. Okay, so what you do as a group later on, if you look at the worksheet on the last page, okay, you see something like this. I will tell you, or I will go through with you how you should go about drawing the contour lines on this grid here. Okay, but before that, this activity requires you to collaborate as a group because only the leader is in control of the planes, right? So what happens is, okay, the leader will then start off and say, okay, everybody, now the plane is at 0 meters. Draw what you see. Okay, then all of you will draw on your own worksheet what you see. Okay, then the leader has to make sure the other 3 members have finished drawing the view at 0 meters before the leader can click to raise, click the up arrow button to raise the plane to the next level. Okay, each plane will be raised by 2 meters. So the second plane will be at 2 meters. Then again, you draw what you see on your computer. Okay, those of you with the 3D view, you need to refer to your friend's computer which shows the aerial view. Okay, then you can discuss, oh, so you need, oh, so when it's being raised up like that, oh, this is what I draw. But it reflects like that as 3D, so then you can do a discussion and you can hopefully better understand the 3D and the aerial view. Okay, and after that, when all of you have finished with 2 meters, then the leader will say, okay, are you ready? Now I'm going to raise it up to 4 meters. Okay, so the leader will have to make sure she works with the other team members. Okay, then within your pairs as well, please constantly refer to both the 3D view as well as the aerial view when you're trying to complete this activity. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah? Okay, at any point in time whereby you need to go back, okay, now you have 4 meters, for example, you need to go back to 2 meters, then of course you just have to click this down arrow button to lower the plane. Okay, at any point in time you need to reset the entire plane back to 0 meter, click reset. Okay, this last button here is to actually hide the plane. I don't think you need to use it, so yeah, but just to let you know, just in case you're wondering what it means. Okay, alright, so this is how the landform will actually change as we raise the planes to different heights. So at 0 meters, okay, you don't see any of the plane yet, okay? So if I were to click and raise it up to 2 meters, you will realize certain things are already covered by the plane. So what does it tell you about whatever is being covered by the plane?
2 meters.
Okay, it might be less than 2 meters, right? So it's short, less than 2 meters. Then whatever you see still above the plane suggests that the land is much higher, more than 2 meters. Okay, now first if I click some more and I raise it up to 16 meters, you will realize less things that I see, less land that I see. Okay, and if you were to notice, where do you see most of the land appearing at 16 meters? On top. So on top is what cost? Okay, so again, this group has done it very well, okay, because they've understood that the upper cost is when you have the highland area. Lower cost is the low-lying flatland area. Okay, so at 16 meters, you realize the highland is found at upper cost. Okay, at the lower cost near the sea, you don't see much highland. So this group has done it very well because they've understood that the land has got to be steeper and higher at the upper cost, and then it gets gradually flat and low-lying at the lower cost. Okay, so this group, whichever group that I thought, I can't remember which group, did a very good job. Okay, any questions so far? So this is what you'll be seeing throughout the half an hour when I give you time to dig and cook. Okay, so let's do a quick recap again. So this bay, now in a computer lab lesson, we call it a bay, we call it a lane, right? But in a geography context, what do you call this lane or you call this bay? What do you call this bay? Watershed, the whole area, no, area. Drainage basin. So what is within a drainage basin? No. What is within? What is encompassed inside? Yeah, the river and the surrounding land, right? If it's at the lower cost, then it's your surrounding flat land. If it's at the upper cost, then it's the highland. Okay, so what is encompassed within your lane, or what we call in geographical terms a drainage basin, must be the river. Okay, and the surrounding land, be it the flat land or the highland. Okay? And how about this? The perimeter, yes, that's your watershed. Okay, so again, many students don't understand why must have the watershed. Okay, so just in case in real world situation, there are 3 rivers side by side. For one reason or another, there are 3 rivers lying side by side. Okay, so you need the watershed to demarcate that this is one river, this is a second river, this is a third river. Of course, in Second Life, we draw the lanes and the boundaries, but on topographical maps, we actually use a watershed to demarcate one river, River A, from River B to River C. Okay, so all these terms you have to be very familiar. You cannot be confused between what a watershed and drainage basin is. Okay, so let me just show you, for example, what is okay? Okay, so imagine my leader has raised it to 2 meters like that. Okay, so at 2 meters, my leader has raised it. Do I see any land here? So do I need to draw anything here at the bottom part? No, so where do I see most of the land appearing? Somewhere here, right? So this is one piece, this is another piece. Okay, so what I need to do is based on the grid that that you are given in your worksheet on page 3, that's when you try to draw, okay, how it looks like. Okay. And there's a small piece here, something like that. Right? And another big piece here, something like that. Correct? This is what you see, correct? Alright, how about this side? This side will be something like this. Am I right? Do you understand what's happening? Okay, now, it doesn't make sense if you just draw the lines and you don't put values. Okay, otherwise we wouldn't know what is the height of this contour. So this is at what? How many meters? 2 meters. So please try and make sure you label all your contour lines that you have drawn with values. Okay, 2 meters like that. Okay, so then when everybody is ready, the leader will say, okay, are you all ready? I'm going to then raise it. Okay, so the next level that you will raise it to, the leader will raise it to 4 meters. Okay, so what do you realize now? Have you got less things to draw or more things to draw? Less things to draw. Okay, what has disappeared? This thing has disappeared already, right? Also, I forgot to write this as 2 meters, sorry. Okay, so this is so at 4 meters it has disappeared already. So we don't need to add in any more things inside. Okay, what do you notice about this? It has also become smaller. Right? So because it has become smaller, I have to draw it smaller. Something like this. Okay, and also this area looks smaller as well. We'll just draw it smaller. Okay, this one, is it still here? Gone. Okay, so just leave it, nothing to include already. Okay, and this one, what height? What height? 4 meters. Okay, and then the leader say, okay, are you all done? Yes, we'll raise it further. And then you add in. Okay, yes.
45. Don't anyhow just draw in the 4 meter, the smaller and smaller one. Okay, you need to try to be precise about the shape. Because if you just anyhow draw, in others don't draw even, in others don't draw something like, okay, if this is your lower one, right? Don't anyhow just whack, So don't anyhow just woo like that. And then woo like that, okay? You must make sure that it looks what you see. Why cannot anyhow do? Why?
Why? Why can't you just draw any shape you want? Although the concept is right that it gets smaller, so you draw it smaller, okay? So that the size, the difference in the size is correct, okay? So, but why can't you just draw any shape that you want? Why must you follow? Any idea? Any idea?
Okay, what is the difference between the two diagrams on the board? What is the difference between my anyhow diagram and this Lim's accurate diagram?
So do you notice that this one, because whatever I've seen, there is a pointy thing, right? When it was at 2 meters, so I drew it as pointy. Then when it was raised to 4 meters, there wasn't a pointy thing anymore. So I just drew it as more or less a rounded shape. Okay, I didn't draw it as a smaller one with the pointy top. So what does this suggest? It reached the peak at 4 meters. Now this pointy thing here doesn't mean it's the peak yet.
I mean
The contour lines. Why?
if you just anyhow draw, then it just show that you are just magnifying or
Minifying, right?
just magnifying, not drawing it like that.
Correct. So if you were to just draw it smaller, it just tells you that okay, the thing got smaller and smaller because let's say you are talking about a hill or a mountain. So it just got smaller and smaller. So okay, of course your circles get smaller and smaller. But if you just do that, what we are also trying to imply is that the slope here is actually uniformly either changing, either becoming smaller or becoming bigger. But if I drew it this way, what I'm trying to say is perhaps at some point in time at 2 meters, there was a protruding part here on the mountain of the hill or the slope. Okay, and then towards this part here, it got rounded. That's why it's not reflected. Okay, so you need to capture all these things.
So what can we say about the steepness and gentleness of the slopes? What can we say about the steepness and gentleness of the slope? If you compare my diagram with Ms. Lim's diagram. So Ms. Lim already pointed out that for my diagram, because the spacing is even, right? The spacing is all even. So if the spacing is even, what can we say about the shape of the slope?
Remember what you learned in Sec 1 and Sec 2 about the spacing of the contour lines? Yes, Jerry? For which one? This one? Okay, why? Okay, so you're talking about the spacing between the contour lines because it is wider. So what does it translate to? A slope which is gentler. Okay. Then let's say this one with a narrower gap between the contour lines, what then does it translate to? A slope with the steeper slope, right? Okay. Okay, so you have to make sure all these are captured correctly. So when you have got your contour lines, not only does it translate into a 3D landform, but the way you draw the spacing of your contour lines will then also determine the steepness of the slope, okay, in 3D form. So you have to try and capture it as accurately as you can. That's why the contour planes are given to you with Greek lines, okay, with lines so that you can know how much of the area it covers, how much of the square it covers.
So the very important thing that we want you to realize is that there's no need to memorize. There's no need to memorize that when the lines are far apart, it means it's gentle, and that when the lines are close together, it means it's steep. There is no need to memorize this. Why is there no need to memorize this? Or why is it, what happens when you memorize too many things and then you go to the exam? You know what goes wrong, right? You get everything all mixed up. Is it lines far apart means it's steep, or lines far apart means it's gentle? Is it lines close together means it's steep, or lines close together means it's gentle? If you memorize too many things without understanding, then you know what happens in the exam. You understand what we are trying to say? But here we are trying to teach you why it is that when the lines are far apart, it means the slope is, see, you get 50-50 answers. Half of you, some of you get it right, some of you get it wrong. It's because you memorize without understanding. So let's try this again. As a chorus answer, 100%, 3, 4, 3, 5, 7. If the lines are far apart, that means the slope is gentle, and vice versa. So what we are trying to do with today's lesson, because you get to see both the 3D and the because you get to see both the 3D and the 2D view, we are trying to help you understand why it is like that. So do you need to memorize now? You don't need to memorize. So that it's one less thing to memorize. You can use your brain to memorize other more abstract concepts. Do you understand what we are trying to do? Okay? Okay, so I hope. So do take this seriously. And more importantly, the very interesting thing is you're mapping your own work. This is the first time that you get to map your own work. Because most other times you get to read, you get presented with a map rather than you map your own things. This is a very important difference, okay?
Alright, any questions? Okay, so this is what you should be doing today. Now it doesn't matter how page of your worksheet eventually looks like. Later when we do a classroom discussion, we will actually go through, and then from then on, you know where you've gone wrong or where you have done wrong. Okay? Okay? Alright, if you've got any questions? Alright, so a few things you need to do. Please make sure, wait. Please make sure, yeah, I saw that. Okay, please make sure you have one of you in 3D view, the other in aerial view. Okay, leader takes control of the panel, and please make sure you let your leader know when you are ready, and the leader will raise or lower the planes accordingly. Okay, Frank, are you okay? Yes. Okay, when you are drawing your contour lines, please make sure you label the height as well as draw them as accurately as you can. When it comes to the spacing, when it comes to how the lines are shaped. Okay, if you have no questions, you can switch on your computers now. Yes? Okay, remember one of you must have the 3D view, the other one must have the aerial view. Before you can actually take control of the plane. So can you please fly your avatar to this cone-like statue here? Okay, right in the middle. Okay, click right click and choose touch. Okay, then there will be a message that appears, and then please select E. Okay, I repeat, there is a stone-like statue right in the middle. Go to it, right click, touch. Okay, and then the message will appear. Click on key. Okay, you must have the device. Your avatar must wear the device before you can actually carry out the activity. Have you done that?
You don't know what it is?
Yes.
You're on the correct place, but you
must go to the store.
This
This is the one.
Okay, those of you with the 3D view, okay, you still need to refer to your friend's computer with the aerial view in order to complete page 3 of your worksheet. Okay? Then the message box will appear. Select okay, half an hour. Then you will be able to have the face, and then yours is aerial view or 3D view. Yeah, whatever you see, wherever you
Then keep it. See, after that press keep.
Huh? Have you worn the thing? Why are you supposed to go to these?
Okay, I'm waiting for you.
What do you do now?
Yep.
Just draw a geographer.
You draw whatever you see. How sad you have to start.
Strength, you got 0.95, right?
All these are 0 下来一下。都是geographer。
No, but can you draw anything?
When what? I don't think you draw anything.
What gonna draw?
Oh, this one.
I like draw. I thought you draw this. Yeah, you draw this one, right? Then I raise it up, right? Then this one got
2 meters only eh. Wow, okay. Nice.
Remember, all must draw the aerial view, okay? No, draw the aerial view. Only draw the aerial view. So those of you with 3D views have to look at your great computer, compare, okay, then draw. All draw the aerial view. So if you look at Frank and Ray, look at how they have decided to position their computer so they can look at it side by side. Okay, so they are trying to work as a pair to complete the activity. Okay, so there must be communication between the pairs.
Actually, do you have the contour line? Hey, 2 meters.
Let me draw the green one.
So whatever green line you do, including the green dot lah, since it's smaller dot, I just draw this. That means you draw the intersection of the yellow and wherever there's yellow or green, you draw. Wherever there's yellow or green, you turn your paper this way.
It's just a small dot. Looking like that, you just draw this.
You don't know what for you, you don't know what you draw what I mean, I'm just putting it as a feeling so that you can match. Okay?
Okay, it's in the out.
Okay. Can I suggest something? You yes, which one is yours? 10, 9 or 10? 10, right? 10, right? So you can just focus on. Wait, then you can just like. Then you take your paper. You do not draw what you see, you draw what she sees, okay?
Draw 3D.
Actually, I think you cannot see anything.
You would want to determine the
Yours is very modern answer. 50, your group form is not your drawing can really be see how nice the river is? Okay?
I made deepen it. I raise up the side, then I make it.
Hello, good one. Have you raised it? Not yet. Still drawing. So complicated. Okay, still drawing. Okay, come here, huh? Most of you are done. Have you raised it already? The next level? Still waiting.
Here it looks like someone lying down. No.
Much bring to zero, draw the number. What's your group? We go for meter. Jonas, what are you doing here? I see what F K F E M K E M F E M S D F. He looks surprisingly the same.
The paint covers your entire
Hey, lower the lens.
The paint cover the
Guys, lower the lens.
Oh my god. Oi, oi, oi.
Ada tadi Ati bantuan kami.
Oh no.
Bantu jadi meters.
We are at what? We are at 10 meters. No space already.
This was 80
And then
meters.
your upper cough.
Masih tu 30 meters. Dia macam tu. Saya dah mau cover.
Never mind lah. Continue.
28, so high.
Dia
You cannot modify the land anymore already.
Ayah. This is no space.
The rest all accounted for already.
Yeah.
Most of it all accounted for already.
So we just max 50
That's
meters.
it until
No space to draw.
boundary of the.
No space to draw.
You anyhow.
10 meters. Hey, you don't finish the boundary, you can just write max 28 meters. Are you listening?
Say what?
Hey, there got cameras like that.
Never mind lah.
Huh?
You mind?
Oi.
Can already lah.
I see how apa ini.
Just.
Finish max 28 meters.
We change to 20 meters.
Mana draw saya?
Why? Max 28 meters already.
Just do it 10 meter interval.
10 meters interval not accurate. It seems okay already. Okay.
Hey, I haven't finished lah.
What?
12 meter.
Dia mana draw bila?
No need lah, you already no space to draw already. Yeah, that's all.
Take care.
Then you write max 28 meters. Then you write max 28 meters.
I'm done. Time to fly the avatar around. The light bulb.
Go disturb them.
What is this?
Yeah. Okay, so basically what is upper cough right there, swimming pool. Anything in right, why did you create a swimming pool instead of a river? I didn't do anything in here. Where's the meander? Yeah, where's the meander? But there you go,
Someone drew like a person like see my hair. Hair is like 8 meters high. Wow, 10 meters. Oh, but you changed for you changed like somewhere.
you should clean up the things that you leave behind after the lesson. If we will be able to find a list of any litter bugs who have left objects lying around the land. So you know who you are. Objects like rocket launchers, like small wooden cubes, like beach balls, and any other very interesting objects.
Open the cutting box.
Okay.
Group your
3, 4, 3, 5. Can you stop work? Okay, stop work, stop work. Can you readjust the monitor so that it is properly positioned on the CPU? Okay, you might have turned it when you were doing your panel activity. Now I need you to position it properly. Okay, make sure everything looks neat before we leave the lab later on. Okay, now hands off the keyboard, hands off the mouse, eyes off the monitor screen. We gave you half an hour. Okay, so it should be sufficient. If you were not on task before that, then I'm sorry, you need to stop the activity now. Okay, so that we can do a consolidation of today's lesson. Okay, what I need you to do is to look at the second page. Can you do a quick reflection of today's lesson first? Maybe second page. Second page on your worksheet, can you do a quick self-reflection? Second page.
Yeah, how about redundant?
Okay, 2 minutes. We'll give one some time to draw a wonderful masterpiece on the mahjong paper on the board so that we can look at it both 2D and 3D. We'll use their group river as Okay, 2 minutes up. Okay, one round is still drawing, so we give her a bit of time. Can you, once you're done with your own self-reflection, I'll give you 1 minute or so to buzz around with your partner. Only your partner, so no need to leave your seat. Okay, with your partner, try and find out or share with your partner what is it that you've experienced throughout the lesson today. Okay, like group 7 said that one of their partners accidentally what did she do? She shifted the view, and then after that Jade got very confused. Okay, so these are things that you need to work with your partner to solve it so that the activity becomes easier and less time consuming.
It was NTL.
Alright, attention. Stop all your activity. Okay, be it in wall, be it in the be it doing your reflection sheet. Come on, 3, 4, 3, 5. I don't want to hear noise. Junyang, are you ready? Okay, face the front. Okay, we're gonna try and consolidate today's lesson. Some groups had an easier time because of the river that you have terraformed the last lesson. So if you added in more details, or if you would have terraformed your river in accordance to how the river should be like, then you should be getting an easier time today. Of course, those of you with a bit weird features like a swimming pool in the middle, then of course your contour lines will look a bit weird. But nevertheless, I hope it is a learning experience for all of you. Okay, so next time when we, each lesson is built upon the previous lesson, so the skills are also built upon the previous lesson. So try and acquire the necessary skills or do the necessary things the previous lesson. Okay, then it becomes easier for you in the next few lessons and you benefit more, you read more from all these. Okay, so we're actually going to make use of, this is group 4's river system. We looked at it last week. So based on what we've observed of the 10 lanes, okay, just some evaluation. Group 4 had the most accurate river features being terraformed within their river system. Okay, so this we gone through last week. Okay, they were able to show that the basic characteristics of the upper middle course and lower course is presented in their river. Okay, they had the features at relatively acceptable parts of the river as well. Okay, so that was what we've covered last week. Okay, so we extend the lesson further. Now, based on the river that they have created, okay, they now have to then translate it into contour lines. So I actually got Wen-Fang to transfer whatever she has drawn on the worksheet onto the margin paper on the board. Okay, so that we can keep this. If you draw it on the board, you cannot keep, right? So we must keep this. Okay, so let's just try and get Wen-Fang to come out to explain the contour lines. And what Rainy is showing on the screen is the 3D view of their river system. So you see whether this, whatever you see 3D, okay, is being reflected here and vice versa. Okay, see whether you can make sense of whatever is happening both on screen as well as on the board. Okay, come on, come. Okay, can you give Wen-Fang a round of applause? Okay, firstly, it's really not easy for her to be able to come up with such a detailed drawing of all the contour lines. She really did capture most of the ideas there. Okay. Yeah, all yours. Okay, just share whatever you think is this one represents the peak here. Then this one represents the peak here. Okay, because it's going up. What else do you want to share? That's all. Okay, how about where according to you where the highland is concentrated? Okay, all of you look at whatever is on the mahjong paper, and all of you look at whatever is on the 3D screen. Okay, does it make sense to you? Is it accurately presented? Is it accurately presented? Where are most of the highland areas found, or where are most of the circular lines concentrated? So again, back to basics, the terms that you should be using when you want to make reference to certain parts of the river system. What should you be saying? Which part? Tingwei? How would you describe the concentration of where most of the highland area is? Which part of the river system? Okay, So if you look at this, it's very obvious that we can divide this up into 3 parts. Okay, and Tingwei says the concentration of the highland area, which is represented by all these circular lines. Okay, upper course of the river. Okay, does it make sense if we go back to the 3D diagram? Is that what it's showing? Can you see all the peaks, all the mountainous areas are at the upper course? Okay? So, and then what do you see at the lower course? Do you see a lot of peaks, or do you see a lot of circular lines? More or less? Junhao? Yanhao, sorry. Junhao, sorry. Yanhao? More or less contour lines at the lower course? Huh? Less, so what then does it mean? If there are less contour lines, what can you interpret? Low lying. Okay, so then back again, if we look at the 3D diagram, does it really show that it's lower as compared to the upper course? Do you see that? So are you convinced? Right? Yeah? Okay, then how about the steepness of the land? Okay, look at the steepness of the land. The upper course, okay, how would you describe the steepness of the slopes of all these mountains here? Clear? How would you describe the slope? Steep. Okay, so then if it's steep, what can you say about the spacing? Narrow. Okay, yeah, it's more closely spaced. Right? Okay? Then how about at the lower course? Because it's more of the flat land, right? So you see less of the circular contour lines. Okay, so this is actually how you marry both the 3D view and the 2D view, and it's only possible in such a program like this where you can actually alter the view. Okay, in the textbook it's a bit difficult. You realize? And if we cannot bring you to the river, then we just bring the river to you. Simple as that. Okay? Anything you want to add or anything you want to share about this? No questions, nothing? All happy, all satisfied. So easily contented one, this class. Nothing to share at all? Really nothing. So whatever we give, you just take. Huh? Oh, it's what? You want to share something with me? Oh, very really? Oh, really? No lah. What time? No what? No one gives me an intelligent question, you don't go off for recess. You are easily satisfied, I'm not, no? So no one asks an intelligent question, or no one makes an intelligent comment, or okay, I wouldn't say intelligent, a constructive comment, a wow comment, no one goes off for recess. Not the expression just wow, I need a wow comment. Wow. Yeah. Nobody, then we'll just stay here. Come, there must be some bright sparks here who can give me some wow. That's amazing. That's crap. No, something about the lesson, something about their river system, something about contour lines. Why? You have to substantiate your answer. Same thing in test and exam. You cannot just say the river is steep or the valley is steep. You must substantiate. What evidence? 1 mark, no, I never say 1 mark. A wow answer must be worth like 3-4 marks. Come on. Substantiate your answer, Jake. Because their river very nice. Oh, in what way? They draw it very nice. Did they draw this? They built. Okay, they constructed the river. Okay. Why is it nice? Specific features that you found interesting or that you found that is nice? See nothing, see? Yes. Can see the meander, can see the... Where are the meanders? Where? What is there? There means where? No. There where? The lower course of the river. Okay, middle towards the lower course, what do you see? How do you recognize the meander? What line? How does the meander look like? Curvy, bendy, right? So a wind, the part of the river that bends, that winds, okay, you can conclude that it's a meander. So what do you like about the meander? Very nice. Okay, were you able to create a meander that is so nice and distinct? Okay, why? Why or what difficulty do you encounter? Because I'm not good at doing that. meander. Okay, so next time if I give you one more chance, will you be able to do it better? You will try, right? I will try my best. Okay, wait, listen. We just want to take a look at your contour lines to see what wonderful masterpiece you have come up with, and we will try and see whether we are able to interpret your contour lines based on the river system that you have created. So what I want you to do, okay, thank you so much, sorry, thank you very much. I don't need to punish you like that, sorry. What I want you to do now is, 4 things, listen. Number 1, whatever item that you have put on the land, if it's not supposed to be there, you better make sure you remove it. All your party hats and your weapons and the dice and I don't know what rubbish. Make sure you remove them off the island. That's instruction number 1. Okay? Number 2, shut down or log out of Second Life, shut down the computer. Number 3, pass all your worksheets to member number 4. Okay? And last instruction, push in your chair, stand beside.